Welcome back everyone to another Sidemenreact video. This one is 12 of the dumbest robberies caught on camera. We've seen videos like this before. Some of them stress me out, some of them I can't stop laughing. So we'll see what kinds of videos these ones are for me today. So with that being said, let's get into it right now.
How's it going, guys?
Hi,
Welcome
Harry.
to Sidemenreact.
Yes,
we've got
sir.
Vicstar and Zerka.
And me, hi.
Have you stolen anything?
Never.
No.
Never in a minute. Never.
I don't think.
either.
I once walked out of Waitrose without paying. I got back to my flat, realised, and I went back and paid for it.
Why would you go back and pay
What a
for it?
citizen.
Because he
walk back down
felt
with the
bad.
goods?
I would
Took
too.
it back in and say, I walked out with these and you pay from now.
Yeah.
What
They
they
must
say?
have thought you were a mug. They must have thought you were a mug. You
What? They were like...
It's coming back.
I respect if it was like a boss man shop or something, but it's way
Oh, wait,
true.
it's true.
This is true. But I mean, you know, conscience.
You want a clear conscience, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Some 12 dumb robbers. Let's get into it, boys.
See
Hi
Vicstar on
everyone.
there.
Due to some circumstances,
This
I'm
one
going to
came
be
back.
the voice in today's video. Thanks for your understanding. Do you love action movies about car chases and spectacular robberies? Many of us prefer this movie genre because it gives us a sense of thrill. Even if you know that the movie will have a happy ending, you are still on the edge of your seat thanks to plot twists. Of course, the heroes overcome all the obstacles, the police are too late to catch them, and fate seems to favor the cunning thieves. Well, movies often have little to do with real life, where only a few criminals can be considered masterminds, and that's a good thing.
What percentage of robbers do you reckon just get away with it? Like petty crimes? I reckon it's like...
It's petty crimes, so surely it's a lot.
Like, yeah, like if you rob
Probably
like,
like
a
just
store
over
or
half.
something.
Gotta be just over
Yeah.
half.
I guess these days maybe less because of cameras.
Yeah.
But do they even
True.
bother to like chase it up? Like, do they like...
It depends how serious it is, I guess.
The thing
Yeah.
is, chances are these people do it more than once. Like, they're gonna do it once, they'll do it again. And
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
eventually
they
they'll
won't
get
get away
caught.
with it. Yeah.
It's 2020, and people are trying to abandon cars in favor of environmentally friendly transport. In any large city with favorable climate conditions, you can find hundreds of bicycle parking lots and paths. However, for some reason, this thief from the American city of Gladstone, Oregon, chose the worst possible place to steal a bike.
You said Oregon,
The
I didn't
entrance
like
to
it.
the local police station. We think you already know what happened next.
Wait.
Almost immediately, a local officer left the building and, struck by such audacity, arrested the offender on the spot. Perhaps the thief thought that law enforcement officers would be too busy to notice him, but he did not think about one thing. In any decent police station, there are cameras at the entrance.
Hey,
Thanks to
there we
them,
go.
the robber was spotted. A
Shambles,
robber
mate.
without a mask.
Oh
What
gosh.
is the most important thing to disguise when committing a crime? That's right, fingerprints and your face. The first can be easily concealed
Your
using special
moneymaker
gloves.
face.
And to hide your
Sorry.
face, you could use a mask or a balaclava.
What is this, a tutorial?
Apparently. Write this down, guys.
From this video, it seems, also knew this, but got a little confused. He entered into the store with a gun, looking directly at the camera with his face uncovered. Then he stopped for a second, apparently realizing something was wrong. For several seconds, he struggles to put on a mask that does not fit, and only then enthusiastically proceeds to rob the cashier. Maybe the guy thought that the purpose of
Surely
the
at that
mask was
point
only to
you say,
intimidate the
you
cashier.
chalk that one off and say we're going to call it quits on this one.
Yeah.
You abandon the robbery
Creative
now.
You
outfit.
pretend there's like COVID going on and you wear a mask.
It seems that the problem we mentioned in the previous video is common among criminals. This burglar also forgot to wear a mask. The potential burglar showed up at the door of the store at night in polka dot clown pants. After realizing that he did not put his mask on, the offender disappeared from the camera's field of view and returned with a heavy bottle. But the shopkeepers apparently are smart people because the glass door was strong enough to withstand the blow. Then the criminal realized that he failed and fled the crime scene. And if that were not enough, he also stumbled and fell while trying to run away.
Good one.
Chainsaw in the pants.
I'm
Hiding
sorry.
things under clothes is a fairly common practice among novice thieves, but everyone realizes that only a small thing can fit under a t-shirt or in your pocket. Well, this guy apparently didn't know this. Walking around the construction tool store, he decided to steal a chainsaw. He wanted to avoid
Why?
attracting unnecessary attention, but he couldn't think of anything better than shoving it right under his clothes. The sharp part in a protective case slid right into the trousers, and the heavy motor disappeared right under his t-shirt. Then the criminal went to the parking lot, got on his bike, which, by the way, was also stolen, and drove off. Fortunately, the
But he got
officer
away.
noticed his suspicious behavior in time and managed
Oh, no,
to
he
track
got
the
okay.
offender's route. The police patrol soon arrived to detain the culprit. Darth Vader.
Oh my.
The guy from this video decided to be original and use a more interesting disguise instead of the usual mask or a balaclava.
Why
He
do you have to
chose
put
the
it on
sinister
before you
mask
enter
of
the
Darth
store?
Vader, the legendary character from the Star Wars saga.
At least he's made an effort here. All right,
Did you do the preview? Isn't it properly?
It's better than a balaclava.
There was only one issue, or rather, a few of them. First, he went into the store with the mask in his hands. That is, the camera has already recorded his face. After
Yeah.
realizing this, he put the mask on, but not for long. It turned out that the poor fellow put on the mask the wrong way, so he had to remove it again and show his face to the camera a second time.
Wait, the fuck?
Gun drop. Usually, thieves choose stores with a lot of cash at the checkout or with expensive goods, for example, a pharmacy with rare drugs. It is unclear what logic this guy followed, but he clearly did not choose the best place for a robbery. It was an electronic vaporizer store, and according to the owner, he had $100 tops at the checkout cash register. But the hero of this video could not even get to the money. He showed up at an empty store wearing black glasses and a cap. He went straight to the cash register, leaving his fingerprints on the glass door. Suddenly, took the gun out of his pocket and dropped it right behind the counter. Well, it's okay, he apparently thought, and clumsily jumped on the counter to get the weapon back. But the agile store employee was already in the end, the thief simply had to flee the scene of a failed crime. Well, it's okay, he apparently and clumsily jumped on the counter to get the weapon back.
The flying
Agile
kick,
store
the
employee was
gun!
already ahead of him. In the end, the thief simply had to flee the scene of a failed crime.
When you accidentally press X when you're leaving
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah, GTA 5, yeah.
He escaped, walked in, gave him a gun, then left. Nice guy, really.
Recorded from all angles. Perhaps the perfect choice for any thief is a store where there are no surveillance cameras, although today there probably aren't any. Criminals want to leave as little evidence as possible. But the heroes of this video decided they would do it the hard way. It is not entirely
What,
clear
are they
whether
gonna
this was an
take the
accident
whole
or
thing
a
or what?
pre-planned operation, but for some reason, two offenders decided to rob a store stuffed with hidden cameras. Yes, you heard right. This store sells cameras only. And of course, in such a place, it would be stupid not to install a comprehensive surveillance system. The owners
Yeah.
did just that. So the robbery was recorded from all possible angles by 17 cameras. You won't see
Jeez.
footage this detailed even on TV. Tricky brick. Today, tempered glass is no longer
He
just a
didn't
expensive
smack him in the
material,
face.
and it is often used to protect not only cars,
That's
but
sick.
also various rooms from break-ins. Apparently, the robber did not count on this. He decided to use the most common material to break into the restaurant, a brick. Well, it's not difficult to guess what happened next. The massive block bounced right back into the head of the criminal, and as a result, he simply fainted, and his failure was captured on camera. Another similar incident happened in Ireland, this time with a car. The criminal is trying to break the side window of the car with a brick, but even after the second attempt, the glass is still intact. This does not discourage the criminal,
Mate,
and he
you know what?
decides
He
to
couldn't break
find
a car
something
window with a
bigger.
brick, but Mini Minter smashed Chris MD's window with a football. Shows you how powerful the
Wait, did he?
Mini Minter shot is.
Then the most epic thing happens. A huge piece of brick bounces right back into the guy's face, and he gets knocked out cold on the spot. By the way, the owner of the car, who appeared sometime later, initially decided that someone had attacked the criminal. However, the latter soon regained consciousness and began to threaten the owner. Thankfully, the unfortunate thief was arrested by the police on the same day.
Well, shambles.
Thief trap. Watch and learn, business
This was
owners.
stuff
An
in the store, right?
entrepreneur,
It's
Peggy
hilarious.
Burnt from Vancouver, Canada, has suffered a lot during her time as an owner of a telephone repair service. In the end, she decided to put an end to a series of robberies once and for all. First, the employees began to take away all the valuable goods from the store for the night. And second, Peggy decided to set an interesting trap right at the entrance. The hero of this video got right into it. He managed to enter the shop, but it went downhill from there. Realizing that there was nothing to steal there, the guy decided to quickly disappear. But he couldn't break through the gate either at the front or the emergency exit, so he struggled with it until the police arrived. A smart owner. The owner of this store too was tired of break-ins and found an even more creative solution to his problem. He set up a real trap inside, just like in a video game. It is a room where a
I've
potential
seen this
burglar
before.
ends up
We've
immediately
seen this
after
clip
he gets into
before.
the store. There are 3
I don't
doors
remember where I've
inside,
seen this
but
clip.
not one of them can be broken, including the one that just slammed right behind the
That's
thief.
funny.
Too bad
Oh,
these
he's
surveillance
stressed.
cameras do not record
Oh.
Yep, and he's trying his hardest.
simply by
leave.
looking at the
Yeah.
image. Judging by the timer on the screen, he had to spend an entire hour in the room before the police arrived, while he was desperately trying to find at least some sort of escape route. Well, he got what he deserved.
That's
Spectacular fall. And here we have probably the most ridiculous crime in history.
seen it
It all
before.
started like an ordinary burglary. A guy and a girl enter a regular grocery store, which looks like a mini market at a gas station. While the girl was waiting at the entrance, her companion
some
paid for
HD
her
cameras we
purchase,
got here as
one
well,
can of
yeah.
Pepsi.
I know,
He used
right?
a stolen card, and his behavior caused suspicion among store owners. They promptly called the police, and the officers arrived quickly. A fight ensued, and while the police were trying to subdue the guy, the girl ran away into the utility room and climbed higher, somewhere right above the ceiling of the store.
Oh, and she tried to. I do remember seeing this clip. Okay, yep.
An Oscar-worthy performance. In countries where health insurance benefits reach impressive amounts, people are willing to do many tricks for the sake of profit. This man, for example, tried to trick the insurance company with a simple performance clearly worthy of an Oscar. This story happened in the break room of the company, where the man was working at that time. Just look how gracefully he fell, pretending to slip on the ice from his drink. The man was lying on the floor until his colleagues found him, and then he demanded large insurance payments for treatment. The deception was revealed when his application was reviewed, and officers looked at the recordings from the hidden camera and saw this incredible scene.
Which was your favourite robbery, boys? Which one did you like the most?
Oh, you know, I really like the
GTA character.
Room. The GTA character was the most entertaining, but my favourite was
that one was
secret room.
funny.
Like, that's so good. It's literally like a rat trap for rats.
I mean, you're not
I
so
watching guys run into doors with a fly kick.
Yeah!
Alright, well, thanks for watching, boys. Hope you enjoyed, and please don't rob anything in the near future.
Yes, you could end up like one of these fools. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Alright, peace.
Yeah, just don't do it. just don't. It's so much work and effort to even don't even do it. Just don't be a robber. Just don't. Too much work and effort. But other than that, the funniest one I think was the one that they said, the guy with the flying kick, and the one that they trapped inside where they couldn't break out of the doors. That one's the funniest ones, I think. And let me know in the comments below which one you thought was the funniest. And other than that, make sure to check out links down the description as always for the boys. And I will see you guys later. Alright? Bye.
I come and go like a ride.